Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Teacher Tips. I'm Alex from the Kindergarten Connection, and today we are going to talk about the top 2 things that I love to do each morning with my kids at our first circle time of the day. So whether you call it circle time or morning meeting or class meeting or group time, rug time, whatever you call it, I'm speaking about when you gather together as a group. Right now that might be on Zoom. It might be in spaced out desks as our rooms look a little different this year. However you're meeting, I refer to it as circle time, but just know it probably transfers over to what you call it as well. So first things is when my class gathers, we're using sit spots this year, but most years we use a general, like a carpet where they each have their own spot they can choose to sit in, and we're just closer together as a group. The first thing I do is I have their name cards on just like a rainbow background. It could be on anything. You could handwrite them. You could put them on, I wouldn't put them on popsicle sticks only because you want your kids to be able to read them when you hold them up, so large enough that they can see it. And I always have them right next to me. Nothing fancy. You could put them in a pocket chart, an envelope, folder, whatever, but they're always really close to me. So I pull those out first thing and I say it's time to say good morning to everyone in our class. Today, we're going to say good morning as a way to greet each other. Now, this is the key, is I change it up sometimes. So sometimes we say, today we're going to say buenos dias. Other days we might say, I'm going to ask, how are you today, Evelyn? And give options for how they can answer. So we're really fostering that conversation rather than just attendance. It is a way to take attendance, but you're getting that back and forth exchange with them. So I would say, good morning, Evelyn. And she would say, good morning back. I might say, buenos dias, Ariel. And they would say, buenos dias back. Or they can choose to say good morning, or another language. We say good morning in different languages, and practice that together as well. I might say, how are you today, Javier? And we're really helping each other with what kind of words might we use to express how we're feeling today. So it's a really great conversation starter for your students. And then over time, they read each other's names. So that's the key, is I go, who are we saying good morning to first? Matthias, and the class knows. And these really are the first words that they will start to read. Super exciting. That's number 1. Every single morning, that happens without fail in my room, and it evolves over time. In the beginning, I will give you an extra little tip here. If you have a lot of students, you're going to want to split this in half because it takes a while. So if you're doing, at the beginning, they take a little longer to give a response. So if you're doing, let's say, 10 in a row, and then you have 10 more to go, some of them are gonna be like rolling on the floor. So you're gonna wanna take a little break, come back to it, and finish up those greetings. The next thing I love to do is a class graph or question of the day or something to get them involved. I don't necessarily do this at the same time, and I don't necessarily do it at the morning circle time. You might do it as a start to another circle time in your day. As your students get faster with greetings, you can incorporate it right into that greeting. Like, good morning, Matthias. They say good morning. Do you have a pet? Yes or no? They can come put it up in here. Yes, they have a cat. There we go. Or you could do this completely on its own. But questions of the day, graphs of the day are really a great way to learn about each other and also be a little bit more interactive. We discuss the graph like, oh my goodness, we have 10 students who have pets and 10 that do not, or however many for you. You can compare. So many conversation starters can happen. So just those 2 things, simple, implement them into your routine and you will see the conversations increase, engagement increase. I think your kids will love it. Number 1, morning greetings with their names. Number 2, question of the day, or some sort of class graph or interactive piece. Before you head off, I do want to invite you to our Circle Time series. It's free, 5 days, coming up really soon. You can head to this URL, thekindergartenconnection.com/free series, or you can head to my profile. I'll have it in the current links highlight for you. Definitely come join us. We are diving into all things Circle Time, 5 days in a row with quick tips and actionable items that you can start right away in your classroom. So I hope to see you there. I will talk to you soon, and happy teaching. Thanks for joining us for the lesson. At the Kindergarten Connection, we are all about making learning fun for students and for teachers. Be sure you check out the quick links below or head to thekindergartenconnection.com where you can get more resources for your classroom and request your invitation to our pre-K and kindergarten teacher membership, the Print and Play Club. Happy teaching!